Welcome, little chefs. Time for kitchen adventures. Are you ready for some fun? We are going on an adventure. This adventure is in the kitchen. The kitchen is a wonderful place. It is full of yummy smells and tasty treats. We can become tiny chefs and make our own snacks. Let's put on our aprons and get ready to explore. Cooking is like magic. You take simple things, mix them together, and poof, you have something delicious. It is so much fun to create food for yourself and your family. Being a tiny chef is a very important and happy job. We will learn many new things. In this special kitchen adventure, we will not use the hot oven or sharp knives by ourselves. We will make snacks that are no-bake, which means they do not need cooking with heat. This makes it super safe for us. We can mix and stir, spread and sprinkle, and make amazing things. Get ready to play with your food. Yes, you heard that right. We will also talk about pretend food. We can have a pretend cafe and make pretend cakes. We can use our imagination. The kitchen can be a playground. It is a place for fun and learning. So let's begin our yummy journey together. Are you excited, little chefs? I know I am. Our super kitchen rules. Before we start making yummy things, we must talk about safety. The kitchen can be a super fun place, but it also has things we need to be careful with. Safety is the most important ingredient. We always want to be safe when we cook. So we have some super kitchen rules. These rules help us stay out of trouble and have fun without any boo-boos. Our first super rule is to always ask a grown-up. Ask mommy or daddy or another adult before you go into the kitchen to cook. They can help you and watch you. They know all about kitchen safety and will make sure everything is okay for you. Grown-ups are our kitchen superheroes. Another very important rule is to wash your hands. Clean hands are happy hands in the kitchen. We touch many things all day, and our hands can get germs on them. We do not want germs in our food, so we wash our hands with soap and water. Clean hands mean yummy, healthy food. We also need to be careful with kitchen tools. Some tools are sharp, and some things can be hot. That is why grown-ups will help us. We will use safe tools and learn how to use them properly. We will not run in the kitchen. We will walk carefully and listen to our grown-up helper. These rules make our kitchen adventure safe and joyful. Now for the super fun part. Let's make some yummy snacks. We will start with colorful fruits. Fruits are so good for us. They are like nature's sweets. They come in all shapes and sizes. We can make amazing things with fruit. And the best part? No baking needed. Our first fruit idea is a rainbow fruit kebab. You will need some soft fruits like strawberries, grapes, and melon pieces. Ask your grown-up to help cut them if needed. Then take a special stick like a skewer and carefully put the fruit pieces on the stick. Make a beautiful rainbow pattern: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Next, let's make funny face fruit plates. This is where you can be really creative. Take a plain paper plate or a real plate and use slices of fruit to make a funny face. Banana slices can be eyes, a strawberry can be a nose, and apple slices can make a big smile. Every plate will be different and a work of art. Another super easy fruit snack is frozen banana pops. You need ripe bananas. Ask your grown-up to help you peel them and cut them in half. Then, put a lolly stick into each banana half. You can dip them in yummy yogurt or sprinkle them with tiny colorful sprinkles. Then put them in the freezer. Wait for them to get cold and hard. Then enjoy your healthy banana ice lolly. Fruits are fantastic, but there are more no-bake treats to explore. Let's think about things that are crunchy and creamy. These textures make our snacks even more exciting. We can mix them together and layer them up, all without any cooking on the stove or in the oven. How about some crunchy cracker stacks? Crackers are great because they're already baked for us. You can choose your favorite kind. Then we need something to spread on them. Cream cheese is a good choice. Peanut butter is yummy too if no one is allergic, or even some mashed avocado. Spread it on a cracker, then put another cracker on top. You can make a tall tower. Decorate with a tiny piece of cucumber or a raisin. Yogurt parfait are another creamy, dreamy treat. Parfait sounds like a fancy word, but it just means layers of yummy things. You will need some plain yogurt. You can add a little honey or fruit puree to make it sweet. Then you need some crunchy granola or cereal and some berries or chopped fruit. Take a clear glass or a small jar. Put a layer of yogurt, then a layer of fruit, then a layer of granola. Keep making layers until your glass is full. It looks so pretty. Let's not forget about energy bites. These are little balls of goodness. You will need some oats, peanut butter, or another nut butter, and a little bit of honey or maple syrup. You can add shredded coconut or tiny chocolate chips if you like. Mix everything together in a bowl. Your grown-up can help make sure it is mixed well. Then roll the mixture into small balls with your clean hands. Pop them in the fridge to get firm. Delicious! Enjoy your crunchy and creamy delights. Cook anything you can dream of. Section 6, Crafty Kitchen Creations Making Play Food. Sometimes we might not have enough toy food for our pretend kitchen. Guess what? We can make our own pretend food. Use Play-Doh to make colorful fruits, cookies, and more. It's soft and squishy, perfect for crafting. We can also use paper and felt. Cut, glue, and create endless possibilities. Let's get crafty and make our play kitchen amazing. Section 7, Why Cooking is So Cool. Learning New Things. Being a tiny chef is not just about making yummy food. It is also about learning so many cool new things. The kitchen is like a secret school, but it is a very fun school. When we cook, we use our brains and our hands. We learn without even trying hard. It just happens while we're having fun. This makes cooking extra special. It helps us grow smarter every day. When we follow a recipe, we are learning to read. We look at the words and pictures. We see what ingredients we need and what steps to follow. This is great practice for reading. We also learn new words. Words like mix, stir, sprinkle, and measure. These are all cooking words. Soon you will know so many new words. You can even help your grown-up read the recipe. Cooking also helps us with numbers and maths. We count the strawberries for our fruit kabobs. 1, 2, 3 strawberries. We might need to measure ingredients, like 1 cup of oats for our energy bites, or half a spoon of honey. This teaches us about amounts and sizes, bigger, smaller, more, less. These are all maths ideas. So while you are making snacks, you are also becoming a maths whiz. We even learn a little bit of science in the kitchen. When we freeze bananas, they turn hard. That is science. When we mix ingredients, they change. Flour and water make a paste. That is science too. The kitchen is a mini science lab. It is full of amazing discoveries. Every time we cook, we explore a little bit more of this magic. Section 8. Happy tummies, happy kids, discovering tasty foods. Making our own snacks is super fun, and eating them is even better. When we help make food, something magical happens. We become more curious about trying new things. Maybe you thought you did not like a certain fruit, but when you put it on your own fruit kabob, it looks so pretty. You might just take a tiny bite, and surprise! You might find out it is actually very yummy. This is how we discover new favorite foods. Trying new foods helps our bodies grow strong. Different foods have different good things in them. Fruits and vegetables have vitamins. They help us stay healthy. They give us energy to run and play. When we make snacks with colorful fruits, we are eating a rainbow. Each color has special powers for our body. Red strawberries are good for our heart. Orange carrots help us see in the dark. Eating a variety of foods makes our tummies happy, and happy tummies make happy kids. When we cook, we also learn where food comes from. We learn that apples grow on trees. We learn that carrots grow under the ground. Milk comes from cows. Eggs come from chickens. This is all so interesting to know. It helps us understand our world better. We can talk about these things with our grown-ups. Learning about food is a big adventure. Making healthy choices becomes easier too. Section 9. Kitchen Fun for Everyone. A family recipe for happiness. So, little chefs, we have learned so much. We learned about kitchen safety. We made yummy no-bake snacks. We played with pretend food. We discovered how cooking helps us learn, and how it helps us try new healthy foods. The kitchen is truly a magical place. It is a place for creating, learning, and having lots of fun. But do you know what makes it even more special? Doing it together as a family? Cooking with your family is like a secret recipe for happiness. When you cook with mommy or daddy or your brothers and sisters, you are making memories. You laugh together, you talk together, you help each other. These are moments you will remember for a long time. It is not just about the food you make, it is about the time you spend together. It is about working as a team. This makes everyone feel happy and loved. Make cooking a family tradition. Maybe every Saturday morning, you can make fruit kabobs together. Or perhaps you can have a family pretend restaurant night once a month. You can all help decide what to make. You can all help prepare the food. Even the littlest chefs can help with small jobs, like washing fruits or stirring ingredients. Everyone can be a part of the kitchen fun. This makes mealtimes even more special. So, keep exploring in the kitchen, tiny chefs. Keep trying new things. And most importantly, keep having fun. Happy cooking, everyone.